Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Quillen Black at QBanks on Instagram. On this video, I'm going to be talking about my big day that I had yesterday trading inside the markets. I was trading US 30 and actually cashed out $176,000. I'm going to be going over the full breakdown once I get on the charts, so you guys can actually understand like my entire like workflow and like my mindset throughout the entire thing, and pretty much just kind of like make you get like an understanding as to like why things were like how it was and how I maintained sanity throughout the entire process. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people can actually gain a lot of value from this. And after that, I'm gonna just cover a few more things. So just hold on tight and let's head to the charts real quick. On the computer right now, I'm gonna cover a little breakdown of like my entire thought process throughout this entire thing and exactly why I seen that $88,000 in drawdown. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's pretty helpful to some people. I feel like some people actually they think of it incorrectly whenever they're like, oh shit, $88,000, I would have closed out this and that, this and that. Risk management. First things first, right? You cannot bring up risk management if you don't know the account balance or the person's skill. Risk management is based on the person's skill level and their insight on the entire market itself. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's risk management is going to be a little bit different in every single case. So you can't really compare or even look at that or even try to criticize somebody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some people, they would try to pull that as if it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? I made more than certain doctors. You know what I'm saying? In like a week's time of the trade. So I mean, it's not really valid. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do now is just break down the charts real quick. And once again, this is just how I pretty much look at the charts. If you have your own way, that's on you. I really don't care. And yeah, this is how I make my money. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is US 30. This right here is just an index, as you should know at least, is very different from currencies. Based off of the margin requirements for US 30, it's a lot more compared to a currency. Lot size wise is going to be a lot different as well. When it comes to even me doing 0.50s, it requires a lot of margin, which means that it eats up your free margin and whatnot. So you can't actually go super crazy when it comes to doing US 30 as far as using 5 lots and 10 lots. You gotta have a lot of money to even do that kind of lot size when it comes to US 30. You know what I'm saying? Versus currencies, 5 lots is kind of normal, whatever. But US 30, my first time trading US 30 was a 0.01. I made like over $700 from that 0.01, which is ridiculous. And I was like, yo, you know what? Game changer. So from then, started focusing on it, because remember, like, it's a lot different. You have to pretty much understand how to actually trade different assets to benefit from it. How you actually trade gold is a lot different from currencies. How you trade currencies is a lot different from indexes. Like, it's always going to be a bit different. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to have that knowledge to know the difference between those kind of assets. So as you're trading them, you don't fuck up and put along the wrong lot size and mess up your entire account. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that comes with time and experience, but that also comes with the person that's trying to learn, also. All right, so overall breakdown is this. The trade started from the 9th. So let's just put a vertical line on the 9th of April. All right. So like right around here, that's what I was overall just trying to focus on, is like my buy opportunities the entire time period. But at the same time, like, there was no kind of major selling going on throughout this entire chart. My overall projection was, it hit my first projection, which was the negative 27%. And my second projection was all the way up here. One second, let this thing load a little bit. Get back on Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so my overall projection was all the way up here, negative 61.8%, which is at 25,300. That was like my overall motive for this entire trade. So what I closed out on is literally like portion compared to what I was trying to actually make off of the entire trade. But as you can see, like, whenever you trade in the market, I mean, it goes up and down. It fluctuates. You know what I'm saying? It's a wave, so you have to be okay with that. It's never like you have one TP and then you pretty much just have that one trade in all the way to the TP. You know what I'm saying? But this trade, I was actually up like 30,000 at one point, and then went negative, and then back to positive again. So I went positive 50,000, negative 10,000, positive 30,000, negative 88,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it fluctuated, but at the same time, things actually maintained for the projection like how I had. So the entire time that I was trading this entire thing, I was inside this zone. This entire zone all right here, right? So throughout that entire zone, you know, I had my major level of support that was still being maintained the entire time period, which was like right here. So let me just focus on this entire area based off of this entire exhaustion zone all through right here. All right, so throughout this entire point, when I was up here, that's when I had my 50K, right? Some people will say, oh shit, I would have closed out this and that, but at the same time, I had a bigger projection in mind. You know what I'm saying? When I was around here is when I hit like the max negative. So, max drawdown plus, last entry taken. So I put my lowest entry like somewhere like within this entire area. If you look back on the profit post, so I'm gonna actually post the profit post and whatnot before I actually show this. So I'm gonna go back and show that. But yeah, like this is when I was at max drawdown. So like max drawdown, I seen it at negative 88,000, right? I think it could have went more. I'm not sure, but at the same time, the max that I was willing to lose on this entire trade was a certain amount. So obviously I had a certain amount of mine that I was willing to actually lose on this trade. So I wasn't stressing. As long as I actually maintained the support for this entire point, I'm not stressing. So like even when it came down to that max drawdown and whatnot, it's still maintaining the support for the overall uptrend. Things are still being valid for the trend that it's currently in, which means that my overall projection is still in mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not losing track of that. So throughout this entire fluctuation here, right, I feel like you have your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they worry too much about the red. Like what I always tell people all the time, be numb to the red. You have to get used to the red or else you're not going to fucking profit. That's just how it's going to work. You know what I'm saying? If you are not able to see certain drawdown, then you're not going to be comfortable with seeing certain kind of profit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like how it works. If I wasn't okay with seeing negative 30K drawdown, negative 50K drawdown, negative $88,000 drawdown, why would I be like eligible or even like capable of seeing crazy six-figure profits? It doesn't make sense. You have to be okay or numb to certain kind of drawdown to actually be open to certain things inside the overall market. You know what I'm saying? So last entry was somewhere like within this entire area. It was at, one second, let me just check. Last entry, that was the highest profit, 56,000 on one order, 23,251. 23,200. I'm going to put all of the entries in like a red line actually. So coordinates 23,251.83. That's my lowest order. My highest order is what kind of like, even pushed it to that crazy drawdown because I actually, was anticipating the move to actually, break through this level of the resistance a lot sooner, but it didn't actually do that. It maintained that level of resistance and actually came back down here to actually test that support level once again. You know what I'm saying? But the overall support level was still being maintained, so I'm not stressing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still looking at the overall picture the entire time, so I don't lose focus on the bigger scheme of things. Because if you're so focused on that smaller time frame that sees a lot of noise and whatnot, then you will get sidetracked and you will close out thinking that you're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have that time frame that things are clear on to then be able to, take certain moves. You know what I'm saying? So the entry after that was 50,551. That's 23,375 flat. So that was Right. That was the second lowest order in that consolidation zone. All right. The order that happened after that was 32,000. That's 2373200. Okay, that was another order. Order after that is 24,000. 24002 flat. That was like my highest order. That's what was like, oh shit, I fucked up. But it's all good. Had another order at 23,948.50. Alright, so 2 orders up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So max lot size throughout this entire thing was 2.5 lots, which is crazy for US 30, which means that you're kind of open to seeing that kind of profit if you're putting 2.5 lots on US 30. As you can see, it's not one big ass order. Why? Because that requires too much margin, and imagine being negative off 2.5 lots on one price versus it being scaled out to have an average price. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's pretty much all based on. It's pretty much understand how to actually get inside the market, spread out your lot sizes over time so you're scaled in, but at the same time you're not at so much exposure to the market to get some crazy ass drawdown at one price versus having an average price. So this right here was like my lowest order. All right. So I made, let's say, text alignment right. Come on. So that order I made 56,684. Text alignment right. So I made that much off that order. Off this order, I made 50,551. Text alignment right also. On this order, I made 50, 23,752. I made 32,000. 32,201. Yeah, text alignment right. They kind of changed over the entire format of all this. 23,000 there, or 32,000 there. On this order, I made 21,826. Text alignment right. And on this last order that that was very, very sketchy, I made 19,151. Fuck, text alignment right. All right, so that's all the profits for each and every order once it actually came up to this point. As you can see, it's nowhere close to my overall target, but at the same time, like my overall target was like around 350,000 or 360,000. So I literally caught a portion of it, which means that my projection for this is still that, but at the same time, I gotta wait for another opportunity to actually then benefit from that next push. But at the same time, like I'm satisfied for this entire week. And there's no need to actually rush it. You know what I'm saying? I still made 176,294.47. So, if you haven't seen the post, this right here is the history from this past week. And yeah, I'm gonna actually, show the screenshots and whatnot also. But yeah, let me just send these actually. Yeah, I make sure that I try to like this right here is the profit post. And this right here is, what I'm saying, because this is like when it comes to even being in my position, you could say it's always haters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why let me just put out a withdrawal, this and that. Okay, show us live, this and that, because people are dumb. People don't want to see you succeed at something or get greater at something than them, which makes 0 cents. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot more work than a lot of people. Been grinding like this every single day for the past 6 years. And what do you expect to happen? You know what I'm saying? This right here is the video actually that I had put out. So this right here is it. You gotta play the, yeah. Hold on, here we go. $4.16, $7.15. That's when it, like all of the. That's like when all of the news hit and everything. But remember, throughout this entire fluctuation, like this drop here is when I think Chase had put in their lowest earnings for the quarter. That actually dropped here, and I was like, fuck. And things actually maintained. Like the support area held up the entire time period. I maintained certain levels of focus, because if I looked at the money, then I'll be in the wrong. I pretty much understood my overall projection. I pretty much understood how much I'm willing to lose. And that's how I go about things. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to trading, remember, everyone's going to have their own way on how they actually look at the charts. But at the end of the day is based on how you are comfortable with comprehending certain things that's on the chart. That's what it's all based on. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do works for me. It's been doing that for the past 6 years. And I'm progressing in my skill set and my edge throughout that entire thing. But yeah, so that's pretty much about it for this chart work, and I'm gonna get back to the video and talk to you guys real quick. So yeah, so hopefully you guys gained some good value out of that and pretty much understood like my mindset throughout the entire thing. Was it an easy trade? Not at all, but swap fees wise, I probably racked up over $4,000 worth of swap fees, especially on Wednesday, triple swap Wednesdays. That killed me. And yeah, like I try to actually show everything as much as possible. And some people are like, oh, like why did you show the screenshot of the negative 88,000? I'm like, because I was confident about what I was doing, and pretty much I understood like, yo, listen, like y'all fucking hate, like the dumb haters out there, like they try to take everything negative and try to switch it around, that kind of shit. But at the end of the day, I always tell people this: when it comes to this trading shit in this niche, there's a lot of fakes. There's a lot of people that just flex, that's not really doing it. Some people just try to criticize a person for having a business and this and that, this and that, this and that. It's called multiple streams of income. It's called pretty much adding value and giving value to other people so they could do the same exact thing too. This is one industry that you could gain value and pretty much share that value with somebody else to make them be able to understand and gain value for themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? What I do, anybody can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm doing something that I don't teach people to do. I teach them to do the same exact thing, but over time you have to learn. This is one thing I can't teach, is a person's to think the way how I think and to pretty much treat money the way how I treat money. You know what I'm saying? My big weeks, my big days, I reinvest. You gotta pretty much be smart with the money. You know what I'm saying? So this is just like, this is supposed to happen. As you're gaining skill at a certain craft, you're supposed to be able to, break certain barriers to actually get to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? What do you think is supposed to happen? Like, what do you think NFL players and NBA players, they get so good that obviously they're gonna make it to the league? You know what I'm saying? That's expected. You know what I'm saying? So all it's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So people that think that it's not possible, it's more than possible, but it just takes time. You can't really compare yourself to me. Comparing yourself to me is like comparing a baby to Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Been doing it every single day for however long, or you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. Like compare yourself to somebody that's on your own level. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you got to compare yourself to. People that's on your own level. Not a lot of people's on my level. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much that been grinding for 6 years with interest, as far as with passion behind it. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this because I'm on Instagram like watching everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I do this because I love the craft. I love to learn about the marks and get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Like progress towards this craft because I know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, the same amount of money that you can lose, you could gain. But you have to pretty much be able to actually be passionate about it to even want to get through that rough stage, to get to the point that you're profiting big amounts and then be able to reinvest and then live how you want to live. You know what I'm saying? What comes with it now? What comes with it is this. What comes with success in my eyes for the past 6 years is this. Me taking the craft seriously, getting good at the craft, gain a following. Now I have 129,000 followers now on Instagram. Never bought followers. All real followers, I get over 200 followers a day. And eventually you get so good that it becomes second nature. That's what it's supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? If you're studying a certain craft or even playing basketball for however long, obviously certain shots are gonna be at like second nature. Like Kobe says, like, yo, listen, like he'll practice one shot the entire month or the entire year. So that shot is lethal on the court. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you expect to happen when a person is studying their craft for so long and taking it seriously and studying every single day for however long? You know what I'm saying? You break milestones, you break barriers, you get to that next level in your craft, that things are a bit different now. You know what I'm saying? But you can't surround yourselves with the small-minded people because they don't understand this craft. They don't understand this journey. They don't understand the bigger picture sometimes. So that's kind of expected, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this niche, you have to be careful on who you hang around. A lot of people's not for you. A lot of people hate. A lot of people think shit is fake. And I always say, it's obvious on who's doing it and who's not doing it. The people that's doing it is obviously progressing in real life. Real life. Not on Instagram, not on social media overall. They're progressing in real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've shown for the past 6 years. Progression. From being an immigrant, coming from Jamaica, having to find ways on how to make money, unlocking iPhones for money, working at Target, working at a warehouse for 3 years, getting out of Target, getting into the whole online money thing, and then going from there. That's progression. A lot of people can't understand that. A lot of people can't actually like comprehend, like, yo, how much things has to be done throughout that point in time to get to where you want to be. And now we're here today. You know what I'm saying? 129,000 followers on Instagram, however followers on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. It's supposed to happen. So success is never an accident. You know what I'm saying? It's never an accident. It's pretty much brought to you by your dedication, the motivation, you being relentless to actually get better at a certain thing. What do you think is gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's about it for the video. I hope you guys got like a good understanding as to how I actually took advantage of that trade, my mindset throughout the entire process. And remember, get numb with seeing red at times, because at times you might be in drawdown for a couple of days. You have to be okay with it. You have to understand that is the trade valid or invalid, and then go about things from there. You know what I'm saying? If the trade was invalid based off it actually breaking something on the charts, then you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? But things actually maintained the entire time period that I was inside that trade, and I stuck to my bias. Like that's the biggest thing. Stick to your bias, stick to your analysis, and then you should be solid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna post all of my real pages on here because I only have one Instagram. I only have one of everything. You know what I'm saying? So like right here, I'm gonna post. This is my real Instagram page. As you can see, 129,000 followers. Next, I'm gonna post my car page because I'm into cars. You know what I'm saying? Q-Banks Cars. This is my real page here, only page. Next, I'm gonna post my profits only page, which is Currency Geek. Right here, also Currency Geek. Shout out to Currency Geek. That's me. You know, the animated version of me. Next, I have my Wall Street Academy page, my only business page. That's it, like right here. And last but not least, my newest venture is the Wall Street Academy Trade Alerts, which is just an automated version of signals that are coded to a style that pretty much fits me, and I made it run by itself, so it gives automated signals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not typing the signals and that kind of stuff. It's pretty much automated based off of an algorithm that I pretty much help code, and that pretty much made that thing. So it's a low price, $85. Why not add value if you can? I already tackled every single edge or corner of this industry right here. It's like, why not just fuck it, let's try shit. People don't succeed in business because they're scared to try shit, and they're scared what other people are gonna think about it. Fuck other people, you know what I'm saying? Do you, try other shit, you never know what's gonna work, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Live, you know what I'm saying? So this is the Instagram page, like right here, for the Wall Street Academy Trade Alerts. Check it out. And then, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. Peace out.